Hello and welcome to Gdańsk, 6:45 on a Sunday morning. And look at this fantastic location I have to park my motorhome. And I'm not the only one here, as you can see, because there's a couple more down there. In fact, as we go further, as you'll see, there's even more. And there's even one here as I turn the camera around and look into the sun. So we've got the background of the church bells. This is the port. There we have the office. You can see there's even a toilet here. There's showers here, which I believe cost 5 zloty to use for those who want to actually use it. The big feature is not just the view, it's how close it is. And as I walk through, you will be able to see it. Now, this is my favorite time of the day, and you can see why. No one around. Temperature now I'd say is about 22, something like that. Ideal. No wind. Absolutely stupendous. See this building here? When I was a developer, I put in a bid. I was the first one to put a bid on that land there, although it took a very long time to actually come through, and my investors would have lost money on it. But anyway, I don't know the full reasons why. Anyway, that's a different subject for a different time. So you can see this one here is a rented van. But most of the vans, though, and this one here is from Poland, but most of them are in fact from Germany. So this is the river, is the Motorhome, which is a pretty big river here, but it's only 68 kilometers in length. And were we to continue walking down this path, and within 25 minutes on foot, the Motorhome is no more than a stream. This has got the name of a canal. This part here was an island over there, and I shall walk towards that as well. Now, to find the address is down below, but I'll tell you what it is. It's Szena Grobla 5. The number is an approximation, of course, depending on where you find space to park. As you can see here, now there's plenty of parking space, and it's all free. In 2013, I came here with my then girlfriend, and I said to her, look, that'd be a good place to park the camper van. And it is, although there wasn't any here then. I noticed in the film I posted 8 years ago this week that there was no spaces free here. Here you can see this used to be a meat packing factory or something like that in socialist times, and it's all now waiting redevelopment, although I suspect part of it was also damaged during the Second World War. There was a battle here in March 1945, and anyway, but in that video, so the two of us went into the buildings at the back, and I sort of actually filmed that. But you see, you've got this magnificent here road, which is probably from the 19th century, and we find them in places in Gdańsk, in places where they've also been repaired. So that is the motorhome parking area here, the free one. I showed in other videos, I showed another one actually when I was here 2 years ago. I showed one which is bang on the beach. It's a bit of an exaggeration. 700 meters from the beach, and that's 10 kilometers or so from here. And right, so let's go and have a little bit more walk in. You can see from the length of my shadow how early it is in the morning. Having said that, how early it is, I got up a bit later than usual because last night I went to sleep much later than usual. After doing my film, I normally go to bed. The film's on at 9:15, so let's say the film ends at around 9:30, and then I normally go to bed, which means I can get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But yesterday I went out for a walk. Now here in front we've got the there's a sea museum, and there's the opera or Philharmonia building. These buildings are new-ish. One was repaired, and I think the other one was effectively rebuilt, I think, if I've got that right. And what's curious to see now is that I did a live broadcast from here yesterday, and all this was closed off, so maybe they had something on here last night. I think they did, because I had drones up and there was a huge crowd of people, but and there was a racket, so I didn't pay much attention myself. Oh, there's a bit of a wind now. I hope this isn't going to put you off. Hope you'll be able to hear. Anyway, so the Ferris wheel hasn't kicked you off yet for the day, and I'll have to say, if the main street, if you like, hard to say what is the main street. I mean, if you're going to say what's the main street in London, for example, what would you say? You'd probably say Oxford Street, maybe, I don't know. So if you think the main street, it's probably Długi Targ, which is over there. It's about, what, on foot from here, 5 minutes or so. But I'd have to say the most characteristic part of Gdańsk, which has been used in pictures of Gdańsk now for well over 100 years. For example, when it was the Free City of Gdańsk, what it actually used in its publicity, the buildings you see here, and I'll show you the grain storage. Now here we have this bridge which goes up and down. Have a look now over at the Motorhome. And you can see there's the bit that goes up and down. And there's some people doing some wedding photography there, so I'll come around here not to disturb them. Great place to do the photography in a day like today. So there you see a lot of this in Poland. Don't see it anywhere else. And so the most characteristic view of Gdańsk, without any doubt, is the crane loading down there. This and plus the waterfront. So I'm going to take it a little bit closer. So how about that for an outstanding location to park the motorhome? I have never had anything this good, I think, for a city centre location. Okay, there's been one or two other places I've found which have been pretty brilliant, but this for a city centre location is absolutely superb. Right, well, as you can hear, I think this is an absolutely brilliant place to be, and I have and shall publish more, be filming more today because it's such a wonderful day to film. So thanks very much for watching, and a lot more places where you can sort of stay in your van, and lots more films of Poland on my channel.